Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, but also some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So it looks like we have a lot to talk about, lots to discuss. Now, I wanted to say that I did just receive a message from Kim, one of our Adams family members, who just got her blow, and she sent me photos saying after blow, and she said the glow of blow, and I asked her which one she got. She said the Daybreak Bliss, and she's loving them. I said great, you can always take two. She said two, I might have to try that, they taste great. I love that it's not a big glob of super sweet gel. No, it's not. So you guys are gonna have to pop on over to theblowcompany.com, get your 15% off, and send me your stuff. That way I know how you're feeling, if you love the product, if there's something that you would change about the product, everything. I just want to know all of it. So, with that, let's get into this. I don't even honestly, I was thinking about it. I'm like, where the fuck do I start with this shit? Because, especially with Sutton and also Karen Huger, I don't even know where one begins. So, I'm probably gonna play it safe and go with the Sutton Strack of it all. Yeah, here we go. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Sutton Strack is responding to Erica Jane's suggestion that she should show more of her real life on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, while also reflecting on her drama with Tariq Kemsley, her divorce chat with Kyle Richards, and her ceremony of sisterhood. Sutton shared her thoughts on the series Friends, Kathy Hilton and Jennifer Tilly, teased the upcoming episodes of season 14, and defended herself against Erica's claim. I think that I have given a lot of my life up, is what she said. I've talked about my dad's suicide openly, and actually, for the first time ever, I brought it up with Erica for the first time with a friend, really. And that's a big deal for me to expose that part of my life. And I don't know how much deeper I can go. I can't film with my children, or I couldn't until they were 18. So I couldn't do anything about that. But I think that this year, this season, we see a lot more in my private life. Hmm. Looking back at Tuesday's episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Sutton pointed out that while Dorit snapped at her after her ceremony of sisterhood, she was actually trying to defend her to their castmates. Dorit was having very selective hearing. She was just snapping at anything that she could hear. And so I think there was a miscommunication there, which, I'm sorry for. But yeah, she snapped pretty quickly. She was on edge. But as for Dorit's drama with Kyle, Sutton admitted that their spat was intense as she commented on Dorit's apology, saying, just to get an apology, I would have taken the apology and ran with it and left the dinner table and said, thank you for the apology. But I think we all apologize a number of times until the other person believes you. But after pulling Kyle aside to discuss her separation from Mauricio Umansky and encourage her to lawyer up, Sutton said that she didn't understand Kyle's hesitancy to file for divorce. I think divorce is hard. I think giving up that dream family life that I think that she's lived for a very long time is probably just hard to let go, but I can't speak for her. But as for whether her ceremony of sisterhood impacted the cast, Sutton said that although there are still fractions within the group, she believes the moment served the cast well. We came out of the season happy. I think with a few minor distractions within the group, but I think we're okay. Now, regarding what fans can expect from the rest of the season, Sutton suggested it wouldn't be smooth sailing for her. There are a few moments that I will not want to probably see. I can sometimes be a little terse and get my foot in my mouth, and then it doesn't come out for a while. But yeah, there's a couple of those. And looking ahead even further, Sutton spoke of the reunion. She said it's always interesting to see what the women are saying behind your back in the confessionals or in a lunch with someone else. And that's where I think that the discourse comes in the reunion. But after applauding Kathy for being herself on Beverly Hills, saying that she relaxes on camera and doesn't care, Sutton revealed that she's begging for Jennifer to join the cast. She loves the show, and it's just been great to have her on. For me personally, because I'm so selfish, I liked having her with me as a friend and just getting to spend all of that time with her. I love her. She's great, and she can do no wrong. She's just wonderful. Well, I mean, I guess she wants her on as a full time, but the thing is Jennifer Tilly in last night's episode told us that she has a beautiful beach house in Malibu that she doesn't go to because there's a ghost. She has 2 homes in Bel Air. She has another home in Beverly Hills. She has another home at, like, I just really think that the woman doesn't need I think that she doesn't need to be on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think that she gets to do this for fun. She gets to give the little doll Tiffany some alcohol, get it some Jean Paul Gaultier $4,000 dresses. Yes, I get all of that. But, but, I don't think that she needs the full on diamond. I really don't. And that's just my opinion. And I'm allowed to have my opinion. So, anyways, moving on. Moving on, shall we? Sorry, Karen Huger. So, thank you to realityt.com. Karen Huger's DUI trial has officially began. All the details from day one in court have been released. Now, during the most recent season of The Real Housewives of Potomac, fans have watched Karen Huger stay tight-lipped about her upcoming trial after an alleged DUI crash. Now, the OG has been drinking ginger ale during every scene as she waited for her day in court, but the fateful day finally arrived, and day one unpacked a lot of information. So they said, let's sink our teeth into the trial's day one proceedings, and here's what we know. December 17th, which was yesterday, marked the first day of Karen's trial after her DUI arrest. And the Real Housewives of Potomac star's trial is for her DUI charges as a result of her March motor vehicle accident that occurred in Maryland. The state called multiple witnesses, including one EMT and 2 police officers who responded to the scene. And according to Fox DC, they testified that Karen refused treatment at the time and appeared to have been under the influence. It was also alleged that she used profanity towards them when they tried to help, but the prosecution also showed body cam footage to support their argument. Now, the video supposedly showed Karen slurring her speech when she spoke and was cursing at the officers, and it also showed the Bravo star refusing to take a breathalyzer and field sobriety test when asked. According to the outlet, a man who had witnessed the car crash also testified on Tuesday, and he shared that Karen's crash had reeked of alcohol, and the responding EMT told the jury that Karen had swayed as she tried to climb into the ambulance. However, once inside the emergency response vehicle, the EMT testified under oath that this was when the verbal abuse started. They're saying things are not looking good for Karen. While on the stand, the EMT shared that the Real Housewives of Potomac star told them to fuck off and go fuck yourselves more than once. It was also noted that Karen would then turn to compliment the female fighter, saying, "You're so pretty and you're so beautiful." But next up, the jury was able to watch the body cam footage that the arresting officer wore, and the video showed the officer telling Karen that she was hammered as she mumbled a response, and Karen is then heard saying, "This is bullshit. I hate you. You know that?" And the 61-year-old is facing 8 charges that include driving a vehicle while impaired by alcohol and driving a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. And it was reported that shortly before midnight on March 19, 2024, Karen crashed her car near Oakland Drive in Potomac. Now, if you guys remember, the Potomac season 9 opened with a dramatic reenactment insinuating a deer had jumped out onto the road while the Grand Dame was behind the wheel. But this was something that she later denied. Mm-mm-mm. The news outlet spoke with the defense attorney who is not affiliated with the case to get some insight. Kush Aurora said it's not unheard of for DUI cases to go to trial. What was discussed was how it was strange that Karen's attorney wouldn't have tried to have this case in district court first, given how appeals law work in Maryland. If a DUI case is, for example, in the district court, it's usually the appropriate thing to have your trial in the district court. Try to win there, at least try to win in some of the charges. And that's what Kush shared, that if the outcome is not favorable for Karen, the charges could be brought to the circuit level. The lawyer also pointed out that in cases like this, body camera footage is critical. And Kush stated, over the last several years, it's been available to us. It's been a game changer with respect to DUI cases because it really gives us an opportunity to put eyes on the situation, a situation that oftentimes doesn't make it to court for months, but perhaps people's memories fade and information is not as clear. The body camera footage really helps clear that up. And I think a finder of that whether it's a judge or jury is going to rely heavily on that information when making a determination about the evidence in this case. Ay, ay, ay. All right, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.